Hi, I'm Deborah Alicia. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for the love. Today's channel message is entitled, It's Important Because. What's important, Deborah? We're talking about your alignment with the divine. Many of our people know much when it comes to navigating this matrix, considering it emulates the blueprint we carry. However, that which emulates is a mirror. Your attempt to change what you see in the mirror by shattering the mirror isn't going to bring you prosperity. You change what you see in the mirror, understanding first you are looking at a reflection. If you want to see a reflection of who you truly are, you must get back to your divinity. That which emulates is narcissistic. It devalues you while secretly wanting to embody you. So it takes from you in the effort to build itself up, mirroring to you what it learned from you, but within its own personality. It is gentrification. It is their attempt to make themselves into nobility. Whenever you have to make yourself into something, it is because it is currently not existing with you. So the emulator passively acknowledges your nobility and narcissistically attempts to adopt it by copying you. And being a copy, they do not carry your essence. So it's very sinister. It's a reflection of Satan. And so those who do this are considered his children. They lie about being creative, but those who are creative don't need to copy others to be themselves. Because if you are being yourself, you are going within for inspiration. You don't steal, kill, and destroy others for that. In doing this, you bear witness to your curse that you are not connected to the Most High. And so the next best thing for you to do is to emulate those who are. And those who are don't need to do anything to you to be divine. They simply need to stay in alignment with the Creator, because it's in turning their attention to you as if you're not taking your cues from them that leads to confusion. If you want to change what you see in the mirror that is taking its reflection from you, you must first be aware of that. You must be aware of the illusion. Trying to attack the mirror is to fall for the illusion. It is not being aware of who you are. If you knew who you are, you would not give this mirror energy. As if checking the mirror, correcting the mirror is a correction to yourself. Remember, we are using the mirror as an analogy or illustration of the body of Satan. This body's faculties take their lead from an entity desiring to be God. The desire is there because he is not. And so emulating the chosen, he wishes to convince those that he has birthed that they can be us. That is why they go hard to project, hoping you would destiny swap, hoping they can gentrify your essence with their own. They want you to adopt their emptiness while they steal everything that makes you, you, that they may become that. The more you focus on them, the more you make them relevant. And the more you make them relevant, they are convinced that this is working. It is no coincidence that we are becoming more aware of their energy vampiric tactics, because they cannot bring the truth to us. Doing so is genocide to themselves, so they will never do that. As a child of Satan, this is what they are born to do: emulate you in the attempt to take your birthright for themselves. This is why what they do comes so easy to them. Stealing, killing, and destroying comes easy to them. And like the narcissists they are, they have no problem acting like they don't need you, like you aren't their source. When everything they have learned about nobleness, about being distinguished, comes from observing you. You are a peculiar people. You are God's chosen people. So much so that nations have been influenced to attack you, wanting to get in on Satan's bag. They are willing to put you in the ground if that meant prosperity in the land for them. However, they didn't know that Satan doesn't have any power. His power comes from their alliance. And should that alliance be dismantled, so also their confidence in his promises. And now some have the audacity to confess, if you will, the truth about you, hoping in their heart that it will account for something. Because although they don't have any discernment, they can feel the shift in vibration, moving them away from their comfort zones. All of a sudden, their confidence is being seen for what it is. That is fragility. They were bold in their ignorance, now weren't they? Because they were fragile in spirit. They had nothing to show for within. So they put on a big show without. A show that is codependent on the chosen's true identity. So much so, they attempted to rewrite it, to adopt it as their own, convincing the masses that they are superior. Because being Satan's seed, no one could beat them at murder. No one could be as sinister as the sons and daughters of Satan. And that is just something the chosen can't compete with. The chosen's lesson was to learn that they are not alike, that they, unlike them, were set aside for a different purpose, and that it pays to keep the Most High first, that it is in this purpose where all our benefits lie, and that outside of that is a curse. The curse that Satan's seed is trying so desperately to escape by convincing you that they have what you need to be purposeful, as if they came before you.